Hey everybody, welcome back to Shannon Around the House. Today it is a snow day at our house, so we're trying to come up with some stuff to do. So I thought it'd be a great time to show you guys my banana bread recipe. So this actually makes 2 loaves of bread. I've been using this recipe since the early 90s, so this is a tried and true recipe. It's always worked great, so let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to use my stand mixer for this here. And I'm going to get my shortening and sugar mixed up here first. So I have 3/4 cup of vegetable shortening and 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. And I'm going to mix this on medium speed. I'm using my paddle attachment for about 2 to 3 minutes until this is nice and light and fluffy. Okay, so we got that mixture mixed together there. That looks good. Now we can add 3 eggs to this. And I'll go ahead and mix this again just until everything's kind of incorporated. Okay, so this is what our batter looks like with the eggs incorporated in there. So now we can kind of start to add some of our dry ingredients, which I already have measured out in a bowl here. So we have 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So I'll add these in increments just until everything is incorporated. Okay, so we got all of our dry ingredients mixed in there. So now we're going to add in 3/4 cup of milk. We'll mix this around until everything's incorporated. Okay, so we got the milk incorporated there. That looks good. So we're going to actually set this aside just for a second, and then we can work on mashing our bananas. So I have 5 really ripe bananas. These look good. So we're going to need 2 cups of mashed bananas. So that's about 5 bananas. So we'll get those mashed just with a fork, and I'm also going to add in 2 tablespoons of fresh squeezed lemon juice just to kind of help the bananas break down a little bit better. So I'll quickly do that, and then we'll get that into our batter. Okay, so here are our mashed bananas. These are ready to go into our batter here. So I'm just going to pour everything in, and I'm just going to give this a real quick mix with the stand mixer here just until everything is incorporated, and then we'll get these poured into our bread pans. All right, so here's our banana bread batter. This is looking good. I also wanted to mention too that if you wanted to put a 1/2 cup of chopped walnuts into this batter, you could do that too. My kids won't eat walnuts, so we're just sticking with the bananas. So I have 2 loaf pans that I've lined with parchment paper here. These are 9x5 loaf pans, and I'm just going to try to split the batter evenly. And I have my oven set at 350, and both of these are going to go in the oven for about an hour or until our cake tester comes out clean. And I like using the parchment paper just because it makes the loaves come out a lot easier. Okay, so I'll get this in here. I'll get these smoothed out with an offset spatula, and then we'll get these in the oven. And we'll see you guys in about an hour. Okay, I'm back. So our bread was in the oven for just about an hour, and then I let the bread cool in the pan for about another 15 minutes before I took the loaves out. But as you can see, now we can just peel away this parchment paper here, and I'll let these cool down to room temperature before we cut into these. So these look good, and like always, I will put the recipe down in the description if you guys want to check it out. But these loaves of bread look good. So hope you guys try this and like it, and we'll see you guys next time.